Vaya, what is the goal for today's production?
Well, we have to picture like a song called MANAKEL. So the story about this song is kind of holy, yeah. And I had like lyrics I was not using since December. And like a guy from UK, a guitar player, he said, "Hey, I want to play for you." So he sent me an email, like very long. I was like, wow. So I look at his profile and was like, wow, he has a very nice technique, and I think he's more involved into metal music. And I was like, yeah, I have those lyrics that are just waiting in a drawer. So let's see if I can do a demo. And for some reason, I had to go up north on Manitoulin Island. And I was looking for the BPM of this sound, and I was like tapping on my app, and it was always bringing me to 66, and I was like, it's strange. So I look up in Google, and I got like a video saying you shouldn't avoid this message, and I was like, whoa, what's going on in here? And it brought me to the name of this angel called MANAKEL, who's an angel who is kind of a messenger saying that something is shifting in your life very powerfully, and you shouldn't avoid it. You really have to go in that process. And I was like, I like the idea of because I'm going through stuff very hard, and I'm like, it goes perfectly in shape with what I'm going through. So I kept this story, and I was like, I don't know about an angel name with those lyrics that are very powerful, kind of very sharp. And I remember I was coming back from Franklin, Nashville, with my son, and I was like, do I name this song MANAKEL? We land, and I was like, yes, this is it. This is the name of this track. I take it, I will carry it on my shoulders, and there is so many angels working, like human angel working on that process. People from there, like everything flows naturally. People are showing up, from the video maker to the makeup artist to the photographer to the mix engineer to the master. Like everyone is answering to that call.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just such a blessing to be a witness of this process.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are picturing this music that has been recorded 2 days ago now, and then we hope to release it in June. And see, voila, sharing this blessing piece with you.
Amazing. It's an incredible story. Vaya, what's the story behind your guitar? Tell us a little bit about the story of how you got your guitar.
Oh yeah, this guitar is such a crazy story. Like I didn't finish the last project, but I was randomly in that shop, and I was like, this guitar has something to tell. And that was a guy that decided to release his guitar to the shop, and so it was used. So I don't know exactly the story behind it, but it's a custom Gibson guitar, and the shop was like, no, we can't release it like that. I'm like, I want it, please. I feel the soul of this guitar, and I need it. And each of my guitar has names. So this is Maggie.
Oh.
She has the name of one of my best friends, and I was like, I need to write down a story with it. And I used this guitar for the main part of the sound of MANAKEL. I'm doing really basic stuff, or I do like very basic chords because I'm not a guitar player, or I do really experimental, so I scratch, I go with the bow like a martial art person, and I just make vibrate the instrument to see what the instrument has to say. And Maggie has lots to say, right? You will hear it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it was very strange because she had a sound so weird that, like, my music teacher at the conservatory, he was like, "Is the neck like not straight?" I'm like, "No, I think she's okay, you know." And like, it is like very strange. Just go to tune it, and then he tuned it again. It looks like working, and I brought back home this guitar, and no, it's not working like other guitar, and I had to retune it. So they did the whole work. I don't know what the guy has done before with it. But you can see a lot of scratches, so he might be like very crazy on that guitar. But anyway, and even they changed like everything, like they retune it, they redo the work. She doesn't sound the same at the first time. So I love the story of this guitar. She's creative. She's not stable, but we like her with her flow that is very unique. This is it. Yeah.
Incredible.
The Black Beauty. Everybody called her the Black Beauty. I like that. When I brought her at the shop to redo the strings, oh, wow, the Black Beauty. And I was like, yeah, this is it, the Black Beauty. So this is her second name, her nickname, the Black Beauty.
Beautiful. That's a very cool name.
Yeah, it is.
I was wondering if you can tell us a little bit about the story behind how you came up with the idea for today's hair and makeup style.
Oh, we work on it together with Dorota. So I came with some ideas, and then she brought her own idea. You know, I like to work with people who extend the essence of an inspiration. So let me know if it's right for you, but like there is some kind of this angel part, and then there will be like the black part is like, because during the sound I say like, God, please save my soul. And you really feel that there is some hard things that I'm going through that have to be saved and be put in the light. So it's like going from the black darkness to the holy place, right? Mm-hmm. And like the idea of having a really strong makeup, I guess it's like Angel doesn't look like only like, you know, those people with blonde hair and pure face.
Sometimes white hair.
Yeah, it's like the Angel concept. It's more about an energy, a charisma you give to people, right? Doesn't matter about if the makeup is dark, light, blue. So we decide to go more stronger because the sound is very animal. Anything else? I think this is it. So
No, we worked on it together, and we are bringing your concept to life with some artwork.
yeah,
And it's, you know, the visuals. It's not just makeup. It's not just body art. It tells a story. It's a part of the video, right? It tells your story.
yeah. Like angels can be as well a warrior, right?
Yeah.
If you think about Michael Archangel, he just saved the angel's ribs, right, with his sword, and put back the light in place. So this is a way as well to see like angel is not only like those soft and sweet things, they're like warrior. I try the best with my English, warrior of light. And this is probably what will appear because by intuition I choose a sword, pendant, and after I reread because I know about like Christianism and so about Michael, and I was like, yeah, this is it. He's with us. So Yeah, kind of very spiritual story.
Incredible. How did you get into the music world?
Well, I think I was shaped for it by the creator. And the other person who made me go into was my mom. She was making us listen about old vinyls on the breakfast on Sundays, like from like classical rock, psychedelic, like weird stuff, Jim Morrison, like gospel, blues, uh, Pink Floyd, like stuff. I have no name, and I said, "Mom, please give me all your vinyls when you decide to not keep them because I want it. It's like a Bible, you know." And also, she brought us always to this classical background of opera. So was always going to the opera or like listen to classical piece from Mozart, Beethoven in theater. And I started music. I was 3-4 years old with a classical background and singing. Voila. And today I'm still like studying because I love to do that. So I'm at the Royal Conservatory in Toronto, and I have been blessed to be in touch with two beautiful teachers who has a background into experimental music from the 60s, like John Cage, Stephen Reich, and all that stuff. And I'm like, wow! So it just expands vision about music. I love it so much. So that's why I get crazy on piano or guitar. I don't see it as a classical way. It's very strange because I have all this classical background. I know the structure of the sound, like opera stuff. But I have this way of expanding it with experimenting stuff. I don't want to learn too much techniques because I want to give space to the performance. And what is interesting into the experimental music from these ages is that the performer is the main character of the music. It's not like the piece. So which means like each time you perform, it's a unique piece you brought on the stage. You bring in the stage, sorry. And this is what I like to do. So it's really hard with the actual generation because they like that some things are really framed and square, and when we go on stage, it's bah, 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 bah. I'm like, no. I want to expand that. I want to perform something unique each time. So I guess the next time I go on stage, I hope the musician will understand that. Or feel. It's about feeling each other, you know?
Of course.
Like if you see like the concert of people in the 60s, they're just going all over the place. I don't know if you have seen like the Woodstock one, but there is a guy doing drums. You just want to say, holy cow, this guy is just damned by God. Like he's playing and never end it because on this moment, this is the right energy and you go with it. And this is what we are missing on stage. Everything is just perfectly framed. There is no place for spontaneity anymore. And I don't belong to that. So I hope to bring that flow back on stage again.
Sounds like back in the day, people really lived the moment.
Yes.
Over here
And
it's
when I speak with my mom, and she agreed with that. And I said, you have been blessed, guys, with the period you have been through with the music. You enjoyed maybe like one of the most beautiful jewels on earth at that time that we are not able to do today anymore because it's all like high wave, you know? And I'm feeling like people are maybe like losing their soul in it. And I would love to feel like more soulful work today. Ouais. That's it.
Do you have any advice for the next generation of young musicians that want to get into the music world?
So having faith in what they are experiencing in music, even if it doesn't look like what people are doing. Honestly, be very faithful and go with the flow. Just go with the flow.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's always a blessing to feel that you are a part of this everything. That there is a creator and you are just the one who's giving the message, and you work with that highest energy. This is where you really find the sacred, I think. Yeah. Just go over the limits. This is why we are artists, right? There is no reason to belong to a frame. Just extend it. Yeah, yeah. And be yourself. Just be yourself. Believe in yourself. Whatever people say around, you have to believe in what is making shake your soul, right? Because you are the one who is expressing it. So whatever people say around, they don't live inside here. You are the one that will express it, right? So this is very important. Amazing.
I was wondering if you can tell us the story of how you came up with the song you're performing today.
Another story about it?
Did we cover that already?
Yeah.
My apologies.
That's okay, we can cut it. We can start it again, but I think you just need to put back
No,
play.
it's fine, it's fine.